Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Email attachment limits, or how to send large files. I'm Huey Poplock. You have a large file that you want or need to send. It could be a photo or several. It could be a video. It could be a large file, a PDF, an Excel, a publication, and so on. And it could be any other large file. There are limitations in all of the email providers and clients. And here are some examples. Gmail, it's 25 megabytes. Outlook, it's 10 megabytes. Yahoo Mail, 25. You can see. And then Outlook, the maximum file size email is 20 megabytes. Mozilla, 5 megabytes. It gives you an offer to share files larger than the number of megabytes. iCloud Mail is 20 megabytes. Email size limits usually apply on both sending and receiving emails. Why is there a maximum email size limit? Security reasons, mostly. If there were no maximum email size limits, the email server would risk to be bombarded with very large emails, causing it to cease working properly. Free email address providers give low maximum email size limits, but you can increase the maximum limit by upgrading to a paid account. Your email will bounce and you will receive an email error back in your mailbox when you hit the maximum email size limit. Usually you will receive one of the following error messages. Attachment size exceeds the allowable limit. 552, message size exceeds maximum permitted. System undeliverable. Message size exceeds outgoing message size limit. Or something like the size of the message you are trying to send exceeds the global size limit of the server. The message was not sent. Reduce the message size and try again. Can you bypass these maximum email size limits? No. However, there are workarounds. You can zip or compress on a Mac a file or files. Compressing will help, but is not the alternative to be used in most cases. You just can't compress them enough. If you're an Outlook user, you can install Wait Diet for Outlook and automatically compress outgoing file attachments so they have more chances to fit. You can upload the files to be attached to a cloud storage server like Dropbox, Google Drive, or OneDrive, and include the download link in your email. So, how do you send larger files? To send files that exceed the limit size, use a file sending service. Although there are some differences between these services, the basics are the same. You upload a large file to a company server along with the email addresses of those individuals with whom you'd like to share the files. Those recipients are then allowed to download the files at their convenience. And here's a list of them. Let's take a look at some of the things about them. Most file sending services do offer premium fee-based packages and free feature-limited uploads for smaller files. However, Send This File and FileMail do not offer any free services. Others offer 2 and 4 gigabytes. MailDrop has up to 5 gigabytes with a 1 terabyte limit, but the attachments expire in 30 days. What is large? It's not the size of an attachment, but rather the size of the entire email, including its body and all attachments. If you have several smaller attachments that add up to something over the limit, the result is defined as large. In addition, the size of an attached file isn't the size used in the calculation. Because of the way email encodes attachments, the result is approximately 20 to 40% bigger than the original. If you have a 9 megabyte file, you may find that it adds 12 megabytes to the size of your email message. Emails may travel across many servers. We think of email as a point-to-point. We send, they receive. In reality, that's not how it works at all. There are several intermediaries responsible for getting messages from point A to point B. An email message can travel across many servers and machines along the way. It's not something we have control over. Email was never meant as a way to transfer large files. The ability to attach files is a convenience, but the way email works just doesn't make it an efficient way to move large files. The alternative is very simple. Upload the file somewhere and send a link. That link can be as long as 50 characters or more. Most importantly, it's much smaller than actually including the document itself, not likely to trip any attachment-related filters, and works with any email service or program. All your recipient needs to do is click on the link to download the file. Even better, they get to choose whether to download it at all. This can be very much appreciated on slow or metered connections. There are many possibilities: Dropbox, OneDrive, Google Drive, or MailDrop. Just remember to give the upload process enough time to actually upload the file from your machine before sharing the link with someone. Depending upon the speed of your internet connection and the size of the file, this could take some time. Dropbox works on your computer as opposed to simply using it from your web browser. You simply copy the file to be shared into a folder within Dropbox. It's a copy and paste. With OneDrive, using Windows File Explorer, you right-click on the file in your OneDrive folder, click on Share, and you will be presented with a dialog presenting some additional options. Make sure it says anyone with the link can view. Click the right pointing arrow next to it if it says Edit to make sure the change. And then click Copy Link. The result will be similar to what you see on the screen. Not to be left out, Google Drive has the same feature as well. Right-click on the file in your Google Drive folder for a context menu. Much like OneDrive, clicking Share with Google Drive option instead will expose more options. Other file sharing and synchronization services may have similar features. What is MailDrop? MailDrop is an Apple feature that allows people to send large files such as videos, presentations, and images directly from the Mail app. This feature is available on iPhones, iPads, iPod Touch, and Macs. If services like Dropbox, OneDrive, or Google Drive aren't your thing, there are more alternatives. You may have some web space courtesy of your ISP. Check with them to see how to access it and how big it is. It's typically perfect for exactly what I described, regardless of what types of files you're passing around. If you're primarily sharing pictures, use a free photo sharing site like Google Photos, Flickr, or any of a number of other alternatives. If you're primarily sharing videos, use YouTube. If you're concerned about privacy, you can choose with whom to share your videos. If you're primarily sharing Word, Excel, and PowerPoint documents, consider using the services above anyway. Not only can you import and upload existing documents, but you can edit and collaborate in real time with others. If you have your own website, you already have a place to upload files. There's no need for them to be visible on the site. You can just upload and provide people a link. And now on to the demo. Let's take a look at one of the file sending services. I chose randomly and decided on WeTransfer. I can send up to 2 gigabytes for free. So let's go to our browser and go to WeTransfer.com. It tells us that we can sign up, or we can get the Pro, or we can just send files. I'm going to click that. So I don't even have to create an account. I have done so, but I don't have to. Let's go ahead. We're going to email this to me. I will use, it's changing the backgrounds on us. I'll give it a title. Here is show video. Now, I do have to upload the file to them, or I can select a folder. But let's go ahead and upload a file. And I'm going to choose one that is 914 megabytes. It's almost a gigabyte. See how long it takes to upload. Of course, I have very fast speed here. So let's go ahead and transfer. I do have more room if I wanted to add more. It's going to verify my email. So it's sending me a verification code. So I am going to check for that email, which I did on my other monitor. I just copied it. I'm going to paste it in here, and I'm going to tell verify. So it's now transferring almost a gigabyte. Okay, it is finished. It took less than 3 minutes to do it, but that's because I have a fast connection. I did cut out some of the time so you didn't have to sit there for the whole 3 minutes. When it finished, it gives me the information. I'm going to open up my email. There is the WeTransfer message, so we'll open that up. We have the message. Now I can click on Get Your Files or click the download link. Either item takes me to the same place, but let's go ahead and click Get Your Files. It's ready for the download. I click download. It's completed. It took a few minutes, again, because I have a very fast speed, but it is almost a gigabyte. If I right mouse click and show in the folder, you will see that it's right here, and it is 914 megabytes. It's an hour, almost an hour and a half video, but it did download. It's ready for me to play, move into another folder, do whatever I want to do with that file, and I was able to send almost a gigabyte file very quickly and easily using one of the file transfer programs. This happens to be WeTransfer. Using OneDrive. Here's how we can transfer large files using OneDrive. Let's go ahead and open up our Windows File Explorer, and we're going to go to our desktop where our folder is. We're going to find a file, and here is that video file, and we want to store it out on OneDrive. So the easy way to do it here is we have our OneDrive here with all of the folders. I'm going to find one that I have created for TFS. I have one for different people. I am now going to drag this with my mouse to the for TFS. It can move here, but since I did it with my right mouse click, I have the choice. I get the menu. By the default, it would be move here. I'm going to copy it here. It copies it out to the cloud. And so if we click on TFS, it's there. It's in the process of uploading. This can take many minutes to many hours, depending upon your internet speed. Uploaded, you'll see a check mark next to it. Once you see that check mark, it's ready to do something. Now what we're going to do is we're going to right mouse click, and we're going to come down here to the share. Now there's two shares. The one you want is the one with the OneDrive logo there. When you click on it, it says anyone with the link can edit. If you click that, you can allow editing once they've downloaded it. You apply it. You can now put a person's name there, or just hit the copy link. It'll copy it. So now I have a copy of that just to show you what it looks like. And this is the link for that file. Now I can paste that into an email, send it to somebody, and they can download it and have access to that file. That's all there is in OneDrive. It's very simple, very easy. To send a file with Gmail is quite easy. You create a new email, put the information you want, come down here to insert files using Drive, click on it. You want to find the folder that you're looking for, which is here. Here is the file that we want. Because you selected more than 25 megabytes to attach this file, the selected attachments will be shared via a Drive link. Click Insert, sign your name, and send it. Someone needs access to the file. You can share it with one person. Turn the link sharing on. Anyone with the link can view. Click that and go ahead and send. And that's it. On the other end, the email was received, and included in the email is a link. You click on that link and it will download or open that file. Thanks for joining us. I'm Huey Poplock.